Good evening, world. This is Ivan O'Mara. It is 7 o'clock. 7:16. This video won't be long. I might make maybe a 45-minute video. I'm bored. I have nothing to watch. I watched Rabrad's Until Dawn walkthrough just now. I finished it. It was like a 2-hour video. He has another Silent Hill 1-hour video, but I kind of want to take a break from watching games. So I decided to just make another video because I have all the YouTube guys I follow have nothing on right now. So, yeah. Or I just watch a movie. Like yesterday I watched Last Jedi. And a couple of days before that I watched Force Awakens. Yeah, Force Awakens is my favorite of the three movies. The Last Jedi I didn't like as much. Last Jedi is a bit darker than Force Awakens, obviously, but the whole thing with Luke pissed me off. I didn't like the whole thing with Luke, man. How he's a hermit. That I did not like. And the character of Finn was like a side character, right? Pretty much all Finn does in Last Jedi, he meets Rose. She finds out he's trying to escape to find Rey, and they end up working together to find the Codebreaker, obviously, to help them beat the First Order. And they end up finding a Codebreaker, but the Codebreaker ends up betraying them. And they end up escaping, and he ends up meeting up with Rey. That's pretty much all he was in The Last Jedi. He was a side character. Whereas in Force Awakens, he had a big role to play. The Last Jedi, he was a side character, and Rise of Skywalker was a mess. I told you, Rise of Skywalker was a mess. Samsara? It's raining, you might hear the noise. Rise of Skywalker was a mess. Alright, what do you think is the worst film of the trilogy? Probably, it's either Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker, but at least Last Jedi had a not bad story. The story was pretty good. But the whole thing with Luke ruined the story. That's why I don't like it. Whereas Rise of Skywalker, the plot was a mess. So you can argue Rise of Skywalker is the worst one. And I like Force Awakens the best out of the three. But the sequels were not that good, I told you. Obviously. Yeah. So you watched The New Hope. Yeah, I watched The New Hope a couple weeks ago. And I enjoyed The New Hope more than I did Force Awakens and Last Jedi in terms of story. And I watched Attack of the Clones and Phantom Menace. I enjoyed it more than the sequels too, because I actually like George Lucas prequels. I think they're good movies. I don't know why a lot of fans hate on it. If you actually watch the If you actually watch the prequels, it's genius, man. The whole story with Anakin as a kid in Tatooine. In the second one, he loses his mother, and that's when he taps into his dark side. The dark side powers whenever he kills the Tusken Raiders. You know what I'm saying? He turns to the dark side. It's a masterpiece, man. Prequels I like. Attack of the Clones is not that good, but Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith are good movies. I like the movies. They're good. I know a lot of fans hate the prequels, but I think they're good movies. I think they're better than the sequels, right? I like the prequels more than the Disney sequels, obviously. It feels more like Star Wars, whereas the sequels don't really feel that much. It feels like Star Wars, but it feels there's something missing in it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but the sequels are the most entertaining, though, in terms of like spectacle. They have the best spectacle, entertainment, but the story is not the greatest. And at the end of the day, it comes down to story. Story trumps spectacle. Sarah? Yeah. So, what's your favorite of the three trilogies? It's a back and forth with the originals and the prequels, but I like the originals the best. But because it was made in the 70s, it's a little cheesy. It's cheesy as fuck. That's the thing about the originals. But the story is so good. Whereas the prequels, the story's not as good as the originals, but the spectacle is so good. The sequels, the stories are not that good at all, but the spectacle is better than the prequels and the originals. So I'm saying, but I like the originals the best. I like the originals the best, and the prequels are second for me. And then the sequels are obviously the worst for me, obviously. But in terms of entertainment and spectacle, it's better than the prequels and originals in that sense. But story wise, the originals is better, and the prequels I like better too. I'm saying, because at least the prequels had a story, a cohesive story about Anakin turning to the dark side. Whereas the sequels, you don't really have a story. It's all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's all over the place. Force Awakens is pretty much a copy of A New Hope. Like Luke is from Tatooine nowhere, right? He's a nobody, and he ends up becoming a Jedi. Rey's a nobody who comes from Jakku, a nobody a nowhere planet. She awakens in the Force and she becomes a Jedi. Obviously, Finn meets her and he grows to care about her. Obviously, in the second one, Rian Johnson had Finn kiss Rose. So you ruined the whole spark that he had with Finn. And then in Rise of Skywalker, she ends up kissing, Rey ends up kissing Kylo Ren. And Finn and Rose act like nothing happened. You see how it's messy? Yeah, the whole thing was a mess, man. Because they had no plan. If you're going to make a Star Wars movie, you got to plan it out, man. How can you be that stupid and not plan out your story? Like, before you even pen down Force Awakens, you already have a plan for the sequel and the sequel after that. You have to plan, man. You don't just make Force Awakens and then say, hey, Rian Johnson, do whatever you want. Who cares if it contradicts Force Awakens? You know what I'm saying? And then J.J. Abrams tried to fix the Last Jedi thing, but he couldn't. It was beyond fixing, obviously. That's why the third movie was a mess. It was all over the place. Don't hate him, son. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah, man. And that's why I don't want to go to Hollywood, because I'm scared the studio exec. I don't want to sell. I don't want to dupe me. I'm scared the studio execs are going to ruin my Zane's trilogy. The only good thing about me being in Hollywood is that my Zane's movie will be on theaters, obviously. But the studio heads will be controlling my brand. Will be controlling the Hollywood companies. Will be controlling my Zane's brand. I lost the control, the power. If they want to change stuff in my book, they can change it. And that would really, really piss me off. I don't want anyone touching my stories, Zara. I don't want anyone touching my story. Zane, this is my baby, man. Yeah, man. So Hollywood nowadays is more about money, yes. Hollywood is all about just making money. Less on story, more about making money, obviously. There's some good movies out there that come out once in a while, but most Hollywood movies, it's all nowadays it's all about spectacle and making money. The spectacle is what sells tickets, right? Yeah. Spectacle is what sells tickets. There's a reason why the sequels made more money than the originals and the prequels, because the spectacle is amazing. The spectacle, it has the best technology. Technology sells tickets. Yeah. And George Lucas even said in that video, the Hollywood studio executives are not the most sophisticated people in the world. Yeah, he's right. Because Hollywood now is owned by business corporations. People who have business like running Pepsi, Nike, that kind of stuff. They're the ones who are in charge, who are running the studios. They have no creativity. They're just business people. But the filmmakers are the creative people, but they have to bow to the studio system. And they have the power, obviously, over the filmmakers. So I'm saying, hence why George Lucas wanted nothing to do with Hollywood, because he didn't want to be bothered by the studio executives adding his movie, telling him what to do, perhaps ruining his movie. He didn't want to be a part of that. That's why he didn't want to be in Hollywood, as he said in the video. Right? He's like me, yeah. And he was lucky to get the rights for Star Wars. 100% of the rights. How much did he make for the first? For A New Hope, 20th Century Fox. For A New Hope, 20th Century Fox funded his Star Wars movie for I think $11 million around there, and George Lucas took half the money for that, and they took half the money for A New Hope. Obviously, but then George Lucas was able to acquire those sequel rights for Empire and Return of the Jedi if they do a sequel. So they offered George I think $1 million, and George turned down the $1 million. Instead of getting $1 million, he wanted the sequel rights and 100% of the merchandise rights for the sequels. But for New Hope, he only took like 50% of the profits, and Fox took the other 50%, as he said in the interview, obviously. But for the sequels, he got 100% of everything. Of the box office profits, he got 100% of that for Empire, because he financed it himself. Remember the video? He chose to finance it, hence he ended up getting 100% of the profits. And he got the sequel rights. He got 100% of the merchandise rights. Obviously, but he gave, I think, Fox a small percentage of the profits because he said, I'll give you a small distribution to he'll do on the side here. So he might have given Fox maybe 5%, maybe 10% of the profits, and the rest went to him. He controlled the brand. And he got lucky. And he said if you want to make money in Hollywood, you have to own your movie. But it's tough to own your movie in the best way you can own your movie is if you go the independent route. But the independent route is tough because you don't have the backing of a studio to market your movie out there. That's why a lot of independent movies, they don't make that much money, because they don't have the backing of the studio system to market the hell out of their movie. So even though they own the movie, they're making real money. But George was able to own a movie in the Hollywood industry, Hollywood system. But he ended up starting his own Lucasfilm company. So if I told you, that was back in the 70s. Nowadays, that would never happen. No studio executive will ever give an upcoming filmmaker sequel rights, because sequels were not common back then, but they're common now. No way would a studio executive ever give an upcoming filmmaker sequel rights and 100% merch. No way, not today, man. Not gonna happen. No. Yeah. I know, Ivan. Look at the Gates. The Gates control Hollywood. They'll never let me get 50% of the money. Yeah, they're greedy. They're that greedy. Yeah, the Hollywood executives are greedy. The Gates in Hollywood are greedy, man. They're never gonna let an upcoming filmmaker get 50% of the sequel rights. No way. It's like the Gates wouldn't even give me 50% of the rights. They want to full control my brand. I'm like, no, man, you're not controlling my brand. This is not your money. You didn't write my book, man. Yeah. The right all you want, I'm not selling, man. I'm not going to do like that. I'd rather wake up 1 second later than have you do me. You already have trillions in your bank, and you're making a lot of money around the world, and you lock the doors on me, and you have your minimum wage while you're making your hundreds of billions and trillions around the world. This money off the book is my money, it's not yours. Yeah. Because they're greedy, man. They're greedy people. Yeah. Alright, you're fucking with our money, man. You're stealing from us, man. You're stealing from all of us, Ivan. You're stealing from us, all the Hollywood studios. You're stealing from Ivan. Well, if I sold out, you're also stealing from me, too. You're taking all that money, the billions, and giving me peanuts. When you're only making that money because of my keys, and you're stealing from me, too. It goes both ways, man. I'm not going to do that, man. Yeah, I'm supposed to be stealing for you. You're also stealing from me, too. If I sold out, you're stealing from me. You already stole enough money from my significant other, who's in Hollywood. You won't even let her be worth $100 million. You think 1 second what you do like that? No way. They're gonna dupe me and lock all doors on me, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, if I was in Hollywood, let him be worth maybe 25 million, 30 million bucks, but like don't let him be worth $1 billion. Let's take all his money and pay him peanuts and we dupe him. Yeah. I'm not gonna do like that, man. That's why I came with the keys. For reasons. I'm not stupid. Sarah. I'm not fucking stupid, man. You think I'm stupid? There's a reason why I came with the keys. I'm not stupid, yeah. And I want full creative freedom for my movies. Yeah, I don't want anyone, I don't want any Hollywood executive, bothering me about what I have to do for the movie and all stuff. I want to have total creative freedom for all my movies. So I'm saying, just like George, right? Yeah. How much money do you think you make off your book, Ivan? I don't know, man. My guess is 10 billion, 15 billion, maybe 20 billion, perhaps more, 30. But my guess is around 10 billion I make off the book. Yeah. So why are the Gates making a big deal over you making 10 off your book? There's a couple reasons. They're greedy. They don't want me. They don't want me to be a multi-billionaire. They're blind by they're envious of that. They don't want me being in my city. There's no how going to be having that kind of money, and they also know Ivan with 10 billion in his bank with the keys to the kingdom. That's a lot of power. You can turn that into a lot of money. That's a lot of power. The power is also part of the control. We don't want Ivan controlling his own money. We want to control it. Yeah. Because we control the money in the world, we don't think anyone deserves to control their money. The only one in this world who deserves to control their money is me. Because I'm God, I'm the creator of the universe, I'm the heir to the kingdom. That's why I deserve to control my money. That's why God gave me the keys. That way I can control my own money. The Gates don't touch my money. Sarah? Yeah. So Ivan, you'll be scared. Of course I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be bold. I'm gonna have that flashback of my life, of everything, what I went through in my life, the horror mess, all the time they yelled at me, telling me to do something good in my life when they locked the doors on me working minimum wage. We never went on vacation overseas. They always buy me shitty clothing like Giant Tiger clothing. You know what I'm saying? I've been working minimum wage for 40 years. I finally find out they're the gatekeepers and they're multi-trillionaires. I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna let you control my money after what you did to me. No fucking way. I'm not gonna do like that, man. Yeah, I know it's scary. I'd rather wake up, be in that room, shit in my pants, wake up 1 minute later than have you do like that. I'm not gonna do like that. So I'm saying, huh? But you have two choices. Either you can control your money, you get to see your wife in Hollywood. We're gonna put you in Hollywood, and you and your wife have to share with the world, and we're gonna make you into a star, Ivan. I'm like, no, I don't want to be in Hollywood. I know you're gonna do me like you do my significant other. She's sold out. She's only worth $10 million. I'm not gonna do like that. You lock the doors there in Hollywood. I'm not stupid, man, because you're crazy. You take all her money. And you have the audacity to say I'm stealing from you after what you did to us, man? Yeah, man. I showed you guys how much money is made around the world. The revenue that's made around the world is 400. It's like $460 trillion around there. That's the revenue made around the world. So you can only, if the Gates control the money system in the world, you only imagine how rich they are, man. They're trillionaires, multi-trillionaires. Yeah. They're fucking rich. How rich are even? I don't know. 5 trillion, 10 trillion, 15 trillion, 20 trillion. They're fucking rich. They're trillionaires. There's no way they're not trillionaires. They have to be multi-trillionaires. Because they're taking a percentage of the money in the world, and the money made around the world is like $460 trillion. Like, they're that rich, and they make a big deal over making $10 million. They're greedy. They're greedy pigs, yeah. They're greedy animals. Even if I make $50 and $60 million, that's not the kind of money you're making around the world. You're making your hundreds of millions of trillions. They're just greedy. Yeah, they're greedy pigs. That's how I'm not gonna do like that, man. After I went through my life, there's no way I'm gonna let you control my book. No way. You didn't write it. You didn't write it, Samsara. So you're gonna be like George? Yeah, I'm gonna be like the way George was the executive at 20th Century Fox. Yeah. Look, I wrote the book. I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into this. I have the keys to the game. I can mark my own book. Why would I give you control of my book when I can mark my own book and make my own money? And I have the rights. This is my money. It's not yours. Tell the Gates that. And they're going to be pissed off and everything. Look, man, you can threaten me and all this stuff. I'm not going to let you get the rights off my book, man. This is not your book. You didn't write it. Why, even that money belongs to us. I'm like, no, it doesn't. You didn't write my book. And you're not getting a piece of it. I have my own keys. I can mark my own book. I don't need you guys, man. I don't need you guys to open the door for me. I can open the door myself. So why would I sell to you? I have you do like that. And I have the keys. They know that. That's why they're going to threaten me, yeah. And they don't want to be my significant too, right? That's another reason too. We're having a relationship. That's why they separate us, right? Yeah. Yeah. How scary are you when you're looking at something scary? Or by like, I'm gonna be bold and everything, but then once the everything's done, I know that's my fate. I'm gonna break down in tears because I actually know like it's like a nightmare coming true. I know like this is not a joke. They're not playing around. When they threaten me, they're not joking either. I'm not playing around, man. Like if you don't sell to us, you're gonna suffer the consequences. And I know that's my fate. You know the movie Get Out? Remember how Daniel Kaluuya was going crazy? Well, think something like that for me. You're looking at agony for Ivan O'Mara. Do you see his face here? Yeah. See Daniel Kaluuya there? Yeah, anguish. See, right now I'm calm and everything about it. But I know once that day happens, I actually when you know like you're actually gonna die and that can get to you psychologically, it can haunt you, man. You know that day is coming whereby like you're gonna die, man. It's a horrific thought, man. But I have no choice. For my sister to see me, she what? I have to die for her to see the light, man. At the same time, the gates are not going to let me have control of my book unless I suffer the consequences. Those are crazy people, yeah. Yeah, man. But what will keep me going is knowing once I get it over with, I'm going to be king. I'm going to make my money off my billions on my book. I'm going to be rich now. Yeah. Yeah. So you're fighting the most powerful men in the world. Yeah, it's not just the step families. The people under them, there's gates under them too, right? The people in Hollywood, they're all the gates in Hollywood. They're under the step families. I'm fighting all those guys, man. All the gates around the world. Because me being king is affecting the economy a little bit. So they see it as me stealing from them. In reality, I'm not stealing from them. It's affecting the economy a little bit, but they're still making their money. They're just greedy people. So they think I'm stealing from them. They think the money that I'm making should go to them because they're greedy. You know. when they would steal from me. When I sell it, they steal from me too. If I sold out, you're also stealing from me. You're stealing my money too. It goes both ways, man. Fucking hypocrites. Yeah, it's okay for you to steal my money, but it's not okay for me to supposedly steal your money. And you control my own money because you're crazy. Yeah. Samsara. Yeah. $460 trillion, guys. That's the amount of money made around the world. According to Google, who are the most powerful families in the world? These guys are not even the Gates. The most powerful, I'll say the richest families in the world. Okay, these guys are not even the Gates. So according to Google, according to Google, the Rothschild family is the richest family in the world. These guys are not even the Gates. In December 2023, Forbes ranked the Rothschilds family as the world's wealthiest with a net value of $20 trillion. And this is the Rothschild family, and they're not even the Gates of the world. That means the gatekeepers are worth more than $20 trillion. They're worth, wow, maybe 50, 60, 100 trillion. They're fucking rich, man. Look at that. I'm not making this up. Look. Read that. See that? The Rothschild family are worth $20 trillion, and they're not even the Gates. Another one here. The House of Saud is the world's richest family with over $1.4 trillion. This is the House of Saud family, and they're not even the gatekeepers. So I'm saying? So you can only imagine how rich the Gates are. They're multi-trillionaires. And that's how greedy they are. They're fucking crazy people. Yeah, man. You have all that money, and you make all the money I want. You're going to make a big deal over making, I don't know, $15, $16 million off my book. You're fucking crazy, man. Greedy people, man. Yeah, man. And that's what I'm not going to do like that, man. Yeah, you have all your trillions, and you make more than money I own. You're not getting a piece of my money off my book, man. No fucking way. And now you understand what me and my sister are a piece of now, because my sister is always going to find out how rich your family is. Yeah. Holy shit, you guys are multi-trillionaires and you hid your wealth from me and you had me buy this shitty house. The house she has is a beautiful house, but for someone who's a gatekeeper, it's a piece of shit, man. The house she has is like a 1.52 million house. That's why she'll be shocked. Yeah, by the wealth. And I'm gonna be shocked by the wealth too. Whereby I'm like, holy shit, man. I got duped for 40 years. You hid your wealth for 40 years. And you think after hiding your wealth for 40 years and keep me poor, I'm gonna let you take control of my book. You're fucking crazy, man. No fucking way. Yeah, man. Yeah. The Rothschild family has now worth of $20 trillion. And that family's they're not even the gatekeepers. So that means the Gates are worth more than $20 trillion. They're worth maybe, I don't know, 100 trillion, 50 trillion, maybe even 150 trillion. I don't know. They're fucking loaded, man. They own the whole financial system in the world. They're fucking rich. Jeff Bezos now with his pocket change is the gatekeepers. That's how rich they are. They're fucking loaded. Yeah. His wealth is pocket change, yeah. Even when I'm king, my wealth is pocket change compared to how rich the Gates are. I'm going to be pulling in my billions, but not like, yeah, obviously 10, 15, maybe 20 billion. But it's not the money the Gates are making. Because I have the keys to the kingdom, I can easily turn in a good, like, I don't know. By the time I do the 5 movies, I'll be worth close to, like, I don't know, 100 plus billion. By the time I do the 5 movies, I'll be worth 100 plus $1 billion. 100, maybe $50 billion by the time I do $120 million by the time I do the 5 movies. I'll be loaded. But, like, I'm not making the kind of money the Gates are making because they own the whole financial system in the world. So I'm saying, that's why I came with the keys, so I can make my billions. Yeah. So here's another. Yeah, by the time we do the 5 movies, me and my son will be worth maybe 80, 100 billion around there. By the time we do the 5 movies, we'll be worth like 80 billion, 100 billion around there. Around there. By the time we do the 5 movies, obviously, because you do the math, the game, the movie, the merch. If you have 5 movies, it adds up. You're looking at a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? After the 5 movies. The Gates don't want us being that rich, man. And that's why I came here with the fucking keys. For a reason. So I can make my billions. Otherwise, kiss your billions goodbye, Ivy. It's not going to happen. You don't have the keys, kiss those billions goodbye. The Gates are never going to let you be a billionaire, man. They're blinded by their envy and their greed. Yeah. Even if I sell, they're never going to let me be a billionaire. It's not going to happen. They're blinded by their envy, man. They don't want me being a billionaire. Because they're envious. Yeah, man, I don't want Ivan being rich like that. Let him be worth maybe 30, 40, 50 million bucks, but I don't want him being a billionaire. It's going to piss me off. Him having all that money, it pisses me off. Even if he sells out, I don't want him to be a billionaire. And that's what I'm not selling. I'm actually doing like that. Huh? Yeah. I showed you on the phone, right? The Rothschild family net worth of $20 trillion. Fucking crazy. And that family, they're not even the Gates, those guys. As you can only imagine how rich the Gates are. They're fucking loaded, man. They're multi-trillionaires, yeah. Yeah. Samsara? Yeah. The Gates own Hollywood. How much does Hollywood do? The whole revenue of Hollywood. Let me check here. Yeah. The Hollywood industry in 2018 doesn't say here. Yeah. Hollywood was worth 136 billion in 2018 in terms of box office, home entertainments, all that stuff according to Google here, but yeah. Hollywood is worth $136 billion. But this is back in 2018. It's probably worth more now, right? Yeah. So the amount of money Hollywood is making is pocket change to the Gates. It's chump change. It's a portion of the wealth. Yeah, that's how rich they are. Yeah, Hollywood is one of our businesses that we own. You know, so they're gonna tell me, yeah, Ivan, we own Hollywood, Ivan. We own the whole thing. I'm like, yeah, I know you do. I'm not gonna do my that. You may own everything, will, but my book you don't own. You didn't write it, man. I have the keys. I don't have to sell to you. So I don't hate him. So yeah. And now I can fund Zanus with my own cash, self-finance it myself, and now I own the movie rights for my Zanus movie, and I own the game rights too, and the merchandise rights. All 100% of the rights, me and my significant other, we own. We now own the Zanus brand, me and my significant other. George would tell me, yeah, Ivan, you were ballsy to stab the Gates of that, but you made the right choice. They would have duped you, Ivan. George will tell me that, yeah. And then, Ivan, you have no idea how rich the Gates are. They're multi-trillionaires. They're fucking loaded. They would have duped you, man. they would have put you in Hollywood, they would have controlled your brand and pay you peanuts. And yeah. I guarantee they won't even let me be an A-list actor. They'd probably have me do shitty movies. Yeah, man. I sell out, and I find I'm doing, like, I don't know, 20, 30, $40 million budget movies in my cinema. We're getting paid like $1 million, $2 million bucks for the movie. And we don't even get royalties. I'm like, holy shit, we're rich, but holy shit, we got duped. And they're taking all our money, yeah, and then I'm sharing with the world with a trashy wife. You know what I'm saying? We got duped, yeah. Not to do with them, yeah, man. Yeah. Yeah, and now I can start Skies Entertainment. With my significant other. Some singer. And I understand why I'm going to be so shocked. Whereby I find out they're multi-trillionaires, I'm like, holy shit, man, they're fucking rich. And you kept me poor working dishwashing? Holy shit, you're fucking, these guys are evil, yeah. I'm like, no way am I going to control my book, man. No fucking way, man. This is my money, not yours. Not after what you did to me for 40 years, no way. Yeah. Yeah. I get my freedom too. Yeah. I get my freedom. Yeah. That's why I'm a lucky one. Ivan's the only one in the world who, besides the Gates have freedom too because they're the boss, obviously. There's no one above them, right? So the Gates are the only ones who are wealthy and have freedom too. Because they're the boss. And I'm the only one who has freedom too because I'm now the boss. I control my own money. I didn't sell to them. That's why I now get my freedom. I have the keys. Yeah, and my significant other gets her freedom with me. I get her out of Hollywood. Yeah. Some center. Yeah. So Zayas is your last hope? Yeah, Zayas is my last hope. Well, Zayas is the hope. Obviously, I have the keys, so I know I'm gonna have money, right? I wrote my book, I own the rights, I have the keys, I'm gonna have money. So it's, I did it, right? Yeah. I found a way to make money, man. Me, my significant other. I wrote the best files I've ever written. I own the rights to it. I have the keys. I'll make my money. I don't have to sell to the gatekeepers. That's how I did it, right? Yeah. Easy, right? Simple, yeah. That's why God gave me the keys. Yeah, I knew they lock all the doors. All you gotta do is write a book. You have the keys. You make your easy plans, and you control your own money. Yeah, God made it easy for me. Yeah. The keys is a lot of power, man. Even though my channel sabotaged with like 300 something subscribers, I get like 10 views. The whole world's tuning in because I have the keys. They know about my video getting uploaded, everything. I have the keys. Everything's easy for me. You know, that's why God gave me the keys, though, because the gates can lock all doors on me. Yeah. And Zane's I'll make for 1.3 to $1.5 billion, depending on how much money I make. If I make 10 billion, I'll put 1.3 towards it. If I make like 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I'll put $1.5 billion towards it. But I'm not going to hard $1.5 billion. That's enough towards the movie. That's why I make an amazing movie. Unheard of special effects, visual effects, CGI. with the wobbling, the horror, the wolves and bats, the crows, and the war. The action, the battle sequences, the action sequences, you're looking at an amazing movie. Something top notch, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. That's about saying like Christ, man. But she knows she got duped by the Gates, man. She got duped, man, badly. Like, she has a not bad career, but she's making really good money, but for someone who's the spirit of God, she's making shitty money. She's supposed to be a billionaire, man. She's not supposed to be worth $10 million. And she's only worth $10 million. Because the Gates are crazy, man. So even when she sells, you won't even let her be worth $100 million, man. How greedy are you, man? How crazy are you? I'm sorry, man. Like, she pisses me off. I can't stand her being worth like 500 million, a billion, 2, 3, 4, $5 billion. She pisses me off. Yeah, you don't like her. And if you think I'm gonna sell and have you do my head, I'm not gonna do my that, man. You duped her. I'm not gonna do me. You think I'm stupid? I figured it out. Yeah, she sold out. She has the keys. Why is she only worth $10 million? Because there was a lock in her. Yeah, duh. That's why she has useless keys. That's why she cries, because she knows she got duped. Yeah, she got duped badly, man, by the Gates. She got duped. She's making out, $250,000, $500K for her movies. Or independent movies. She's making shitty money, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty good money, but for someone of her status, she's supposed to be successful, man. She's not supposed to be worth $10 million in Hollywood. That's how crazy the Gates are, man. That's why I came with the Gates. I'm not stupid, man. They're greedy pigs, those guys, yeah. They're evil, greedy pigs, yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. Fucking greedy, man. Oh, my God. Yeah. Some Sarah? So she was desperate. Yeah, she's desperate. That's why she cries every night, man. Because she got to do. She wants out of Hollywood. She wants her freedom too, right? She doesn't want to be. She doesn't want to be in Hollywood out of the gate. She wants her freedom too. She knows I'm lucky. Yeah, even though Ivan's poor, I envy him. Like, he didn't sell out. He wrote his own book. He has the keys. Well, he doesn't have to sell the gates with me. He's gonna make his billions. I want a piece of that. I want to be free with him. I want his billions. I'll be free with him. I want to movie star with him. I want to see a life. She's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, man. That's why she cries. But she knows I'm her last hope. Without me, she'll be in Hollywood sabotaged. Under the gates seeing hell, yeah. That's why she cries every night. Because it's desperation. Desperation. I told you, every night when she cries, I ignore her because she's crazy, man. As she cries, she cheats on me. That's why I ignore her, man. She's a crazy woman. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get my girlfriend too. And if you're mad about that, I'm sorry, man. You had your moments and your fair share of boyfriends. I'm gonna get my girlfriend too. It's fair. I'm gonna ignore you when you cry and yell at me. Because as you do that, you're gonna keep seeing men behind my back. And it's you two. Stop being a fucking hypocrite. And leave me alone when I sleep. There you go. She pisses me off. Oh. Yeah. Almost done, guys. Not a long video. I work tomorrow at 9 at Coco Fruity, and I work Tuesday, Wednesday at Dinty's. Yeah. Sorry, they don't want you to be able to get it out. They don't want you to be playing there. Yeah, they're crazy people. That's why I came with keys. Or I can be playing there. There you go. I'm sorry. Yeah. The world thinks you're bold, yeah. Everyone around the world's like, holy shit, and Ivan's bold talking like that about the gates. But I'm God though, right? I'm fucking God. But Ivan's fucking ballsy to talk like that about the gates, man. Like no one would ever fuck with the gates in the world, yeah. They're the ones who open the door for everyone. And they control the money in the world. Let's see. But I'm bold. But I'm the only one who can do it because I have the keys in the kingdom. I have my own keys. So I have to sell to them. And that's why I can be bold. I can open my own door. I have the keys of the kingdom. Yeah. I'm sorry, huh? Yeah. And once I have that money, I can finally buy nice clothes for myself. I never really bought nice clothes in my life. No more shitty clothes that they buy me. I can finally buy my nice clothes, man. Yeah. Obviously. I think I was like, Ivan, you're happy you can finally buy some nice clothes for yourself. I know. My whole life, my step parents were buying me shitty fucking clothes. They're fucking cheap. You have enough money, you buy me like giant tire clothes, man. They don't like me. Yeah, they're fucking crazy people. And that's why what? I gave them the keys, but they don't do me, man. Finally get nice clothes for myself. High-end expensive clothes. I can finally get nice cars for myself. I can buy my own jet and actually fly overseas. No more shitty vacations in Kingston and Toronto. You know what I'm saying? Buy nice shoes. No more minimum wage working at Coco Frutti or Dinty's making shitty money. I'm actually making a lot of money now. I'm successful now. I'm not a failure in life. Like I was my whole life, right? Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. Obviously. So now with the Gates plan, yeah, either keep Ivan poor for the rest of his life, have him work minimum wage, whereby you can't survive working minimum wage. Like minimum wage, you're pulling in max like $800. You can't pay your rent when making $900 every 2 weeks. You can't afford it unless you have a roommate, but you're barely surviving. If you make 17, 18 an hour, you're doing pretty good. That's like $40K a year. That's pretty good. But if you're making like 20, like I don't know, $5,000 a year, working minimum wage, you can't what? You can't make a living with that money, man. You can't. Yeah. I've been working minimum wage my whole life. My first job was when I was 14. I was a dishwasher at Louis Steakhouse in Ottawa. That was my first job. And since then, I've been working minimum wage jobs. How many jobs did you work? I worked a lot. I worked a good on like 15 jobs. I worked a lot of jobs in my life. I got fired from a lot of them. I quit a lot of them. I got fired from a lot of them. And I've been working minimum wage my whole life. So I'm 32 years old and I'm working dishwashing minimum wage. I'm a failure right now. I can't even afford to pay rent. Yeah, that's why I got to get this book done quick because I know this is the last hole for me to make money. I know the doors are locked. I'm not stupid. I'm sorry. Yeah. And so when I get that check, I'm going to cry. I know what the hell I want to do to make this money. I now have money for myself. I can do good things, man. I can actually travel around the world. I can actually buy like nice clothes for once in my life. Finally, I can actually go to the mall and buy some fucking nice clothes for myself. Nice shoes. I can pay my bills. Well, I mean, I'm not talking about like a phone bill. A phone bill is nothing. I'm talking about like actually pay my bills, pay my electricity, pay my car bills. I can afford it now. You know what I'm saying? Pay my car bills, pay my electricity, pay my water bill. You know what I'm saying? Pay for my gas, pay for my food, my feeding. Buy a house. Right? Well, buy a house, yeah. The condo I'm gonna build, no, the house I'm gonna build is I'm pretty much buying that, right? The house I'm building, I'm pretty much buying that. Yeah. The house I'm building, I'm pretty much buying it. I'm financing it myself. I'm gonna build my house for $500 million. I finally have a roof over my head. I can actually live in a nice house. Yeah. Some Sarah? Yeah. Obviously, some Sarah. How blinded by their envy are they, the Gates? They're so blinded by their envy that they even take me on shitty vacations. Like we go to Kingston and Toronto because they're fucking cheap, man. They can't even pay for a plane ticket for me to go to overseas because they don't like me, obviously. That's how much that's how evil they are, and that's how much they're blinded by their envy. That's why there's a reason why I came with the keys. I'm not stupid, man. I knew they'd be reprobate and be blind by the heavy. That's why I came with keys. Because I'm not an idiot. I'm not stupid. That way I can actually make my billions. I can actually pay my bills, man. No more fucking minimum wage. Working minimum wage, making $800, $900 every 2 weeks. I'm actually making good money and I can pay my bills. And get my cars and get my nice clothes and all that stuff. Some Sarah? Yeah. I'll be done in like 5 minutes, guys. I made a 1-hour video. I'm gonna upload this video. I'll enjoy the show with you guys. I have 3 beers left. Enjoy the show with you guys. After my video, I'm gonna take a nice walk around the block. I haven't walked in 2 weeks. I have to be serious again. I'm gonna take my walk again tonight. And when I come back, I might watch some Rad, Silent Hill, or I might watch a movie. I don't know. Nah, it's too late to watch a movie. I don't know. Yeah. Sarah? Yeah, hopefully Ivan works minimum wage for the rest of his life. And that's why they got mad at me over the years when I didn't save my money, because their hope was, okay, if Ivan can save like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, that's enough money for him to get an apartment. They can last him for a couple of years. He'll do pretty good for himself, because they're crazy people. When you can't, they know I can't make a living off minimum wage. Or he sells to us and we dupe him and we let him make a little bit of money, but we're going to take all his money. So either way, they dupe me out. That's why I came with keys. I'm not an idiot. Sarah. I'm not stupid. God gave me these keys for a reason. Yeah. Yeah. Sarah? Sarah? Were you saying it's bigger than Star Wars? Yeah. Bigger than Star Wars. Star Wars did over 30 billion in sales in its lifespan, I believe. I went online. The Star Wars brand did about 32 billion in sales for the entire brand over the past like 40 years, whatever it is, 45 years since it came out. Yeah. Well, my book alone is going to do probably 20 billion around there, 18 billion. And then the movie is going to do another maybe 20 billion. That already surpassed Star Wars. And the game's gonna do its billions too. That's why it's a bigger brand than Star Wars is. And the Gates know that. Yeah, this brand's gonna be big. It's gonna be bigger than Star Wars. George Lucas Star Wars, yeah. The book, you have the movie, and you have the game, and you have the merch. So when you start to do the math, you now realize how big the brand is. It's a huge brand. A huge brand. Yeah. So Sarah. Massive brand. Whereby I'm shocked. I'm like, holy shit. I remember when I was pumping up videos of my book, and now like it's so big. My brand's so big. You see all the fans rocking my merch. I'm like, holy shit, my brand's big. The game, and you also have the movie. It's a big brand. Yeah. Selfie made. Yeah. I'm selfie made. Yeah. I hate to brag on this channel, guys. I know, like, I brag a lot about how much money I make and all that stuff. I only do this on the channel because you guys piss me off. You did this evil to me, and you act like I watch myself, you lock doors on me. That's why I like rubbing in your face when I talk on this channel. But in real life, I'm not like this at all. I'm very humble man. But on this channel, I love to brag because you guys piss me off. You keep behind the scenes, I'm gonna brag and rub in your face how much money I'm gonna make. But in real life, I'm humble. I'm not gonna let anyone know how much money I made off anything. I'm gonna keep my book royalties to myself, and I'm gonna tell my wife. Was I'm not gonna let anyone else know. The money I make off the movie, the merchant game, I'm not gonna let anybody know. I'm keeping it to myself. I don't want people to feel like shit. I'm sorry. The Hollywood actors ask me how much money I made off my movie and everything. I'm gonna tell them it's none of your business. I don't want you guys feeling like shit because even though you guys get paid a lot of money, it's chump change compared to how much money me and my son are making. I'm sorry. They make a lot of money, like 20 million, 30 million bucks, but it's not the money I'm making. I'm making my billions, man, off the movie, merchant game. I'm sorry, huh? They don't make that kind of money in Hollywood. Yeah. Heck, the Hollywood studios don't even make that for their movies, the amount of money I'm making. Yeah. They don't have the kind of money I have. Yeah. Before I just have here, because the Hollywood companies, they don't have billions lying around to finance the movies. No, they take loans from the bank in most cases. The only movies they might self-finance are maybe in a smaller independent movies. But the big movies, they take loans from the bank. They don't have billions lying around in the bank. They take debt loans from the bank to finance the movies. Whereas me, I don't have taking loans. I can fund it with my own cash. I have so much money in my bank. On the bank, yeah. I can fund it myself. Yeah. I don't have to spend a dime on marketing because I have the keys to the kingdom. Zero money in marketing. I'm sorry. As me myself, I'm gonna be so boss. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I made an hour and like 4-minute video. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. I'm gonna upload it. I'm gonna enjoy the show with you guys. This is Idamer. I'm signing off. Peace, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this show. Bye, guys. Take care.